there, preps 1s and 2s. This week you're going to be doing 3 different physical activity challenges for our PE lesson. You only need a couple of things to help you do that. The first thing you're going to need is some toilet paper rolls, some clean ones that is. And I've got quite a few in here, about 5 or 6. Hopefully there aren't any shortages in your home and you can get your hands on some as well. The other thing that you'll need today is to find some lines on the ground. So I'm really lucky, I'm in the hall at school at the moment, so I've got lots of freshly painted lines for the basketball court. But if you don't have a line like that on the ground, maybe you could go out to the footpath and you could use a crack on the ground, or maybe you could get mum or dad to put a piece of tape on the floor for you. It's just going to be for our first activity anyway. So, the first activity we're going to do is called the tightrope walk. So, if you've ever seen people in the circus and they're walking along a piece of rope, that's called the tightrope walk. And we're going to do the same, but from a lot lower, being all the way to the ground. We're going to use that crack or that line on the ground. So, I look around, I'm lucky enough that I find one right here. I'm going to start at one end. I'm going to place my feet on it. Now, most of the time when we walk, if you watch me, you walk and your feet don't overlap. Okay? They sort of stay in line with the way they're going. When we do a tightrope walk though, our feet need to actually cross over in the same path that we're walking. So what I'm going to do is start on one end of the line, and I'm going to put my hands out like this to help me with my balance. I put my foot on the line, and I'm going to use my skills to walk along this line to the best of my ability. And can you see that I'm not leaving any gaps in my feet? My toes are pushed into the heels of my foot in front. I walk along the line, hands out for balance, and I was looking down that time. This time, I'm going to look up. I know where my feet are because I can feel them. I can push my front foot into my back foot. I'm not even looking down at the line this time. I'm doing my best to keep my balance. I've got my chin nice and high. I'm looking ahead. Really well done. Now I can try and do it backwards as well. Same sort of thing. I can feel where my foot is using my other one. I make sure I'm on the line. I want to keep my head up. I'm not looking down this time. And this is how we improve our balance. We don't always want to be looking at our feet when we walk, do we? Whoop! Fell off the tightrope, lucky I was on the ground. So I would like you to find that line on the floor somewhere. And I would like you to practice our tightrope walk forwards, backwards. Remember, we're finding our foot with the other one. We're not looking down. So you can press pause now and you can have a turn of doing that. And after you finish that after you've done that for about 5 minutes, you can come back to me and I'll give you your next challenge. Okay? We will be using the toilet paper for the next one. Okay, you should be back now and ready for our next challenge. So for this challenge, you'll need 1 roll of toilet paper. And you're going to put that on your head. Now, it's a little bit shaky. We are practicing our balance after all. I need to balance it on my head. Now, in this challenge, what I need to do is a few different things. We're going to do the same tightrope walk, where we walk forwards, where we walk backwards, but don't forget I've got to roll the toilet paper on my head this time. We're also going to practice with the toilet paper on our head, getting down to the ground, so that means you have to keep looking forward, touching the ground. We might also like to walk around the house so we could spread some things out on the floor. We might spread some stuffed animals, toys, maybe some socks, some clothes. And what you'll need to do then is you spread them out everywhere, and with the roll of toilet paper on your head, you walk around, and you pick the things up and you take them back to the start. So it will look a little like this. I've got a t-shirt I can put on the ground. I've got a pair of socks, a towel, a shoe, and I'm going to say that I want to take them all the way back to this plastic bag. So, I put the toilet paper on my head, I try to balance it, I walk around, I keep my chin nice and high, I squat down, I pick up an item, I take it back to the bag. I find the other item, I go down, I pick it up, I take it back to the bag. Oh! If the roll of toilet paper falls off of my head, I need to put all the items back out on the floor and I need to start over. You can press pause now and you can have a go at trying that. When you get back, we'll have our final and last challenge for you to complete this week. Okay, you're back now. I'm sure you went really well with that balancing. Some of you might have found it really easy. If you found it too easy, maybe you could be really good and put the toilet paper on its side like this and then try it next time. I'm not good enough to do that though. So for this last challenge, you'll need those other rolls of toilet paper I was talking about before. And you're going to place them on the ground. You might have some more than me, you might have less, it doesn't matter. So instead of balancing the toilet paper on our head this time, we're going to make a toilet paper tower on our hand. And we have to balance it, make sure it doesn't fall over. So we start with one piece of toilet paper, one roll of toilet paper on our hand. I bend down, I pick up the next one. Oh, it's getting a bit taller now. I bend down, pick up the next roll of toilet paper. Oh, it's getting a bit higher. A little bit harder to balance as well. Keep my hand nice and flat. I bend down, get the next one, balance it on there. Maintaining the balance at all times. I walk over, squat down, pick up the next roll of toilet paper. Whoa. Now for me, I've ran out of rolls of toilet paper. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm balancing them alright. I could even practice walking around with them maybe. Squatting down, standing up. Maybe I could turn around with them. Maintaining this balance. If you're lucky enough to have more rolls of toilet paper, you could see how high you could get. Who knows, maybe you could get up to 10. That's for you to try and to have a go at. Those are your three, drop them. Those are your 3 challenges for this week. Remember, whatever you use for PE, please pack it up, please put it away so mum and dad don't have to. And now it's your turn. Please send me some videos of you doing these skills if you like, but also your assessment for this week will be to fill out a Google form sheet. You will see it attached to this assignment. They'll be very easy questions, but please make sure you do that because I love seeing your responses. Okay, bye for now.